Oh, stop laughing. Come on. I've missed all of you too, and I'm really pleased tonight that I got the opportunity to chair the committee this year for Realtor of the Year. I think it's a pretty prestigious award, and for me it was just an honor to be able to give back as a past Realtor of the Year, and so I was thrilled. And at this point I just want to ask anyone here who's present, because my eyes are really bad and I can't see who all's here in the back, if you were on my committee, please stand up. And I know there's a few of you. I can see Carol sitting right there. Come on, everybody who was on the Realtor of the Year committee, appointed and otherwise, stand up. Thank you. It was a team effort. Now, just to give you a little background on how this works, I apologize for the glasses. I know I'm not styling all that much here, but can't see without them. The process works as follows. You folks receive nomination forms to submit your nominees for Realtor of the Year. Hopefully you do that. This year we had a couple. Last year we had a bunch. And when those nominations come in, we then send back the candidate forms. And I don't know why this isn't working. I'm sorry. We send back the candidate forms. And each nominee is asked to outline their activity involvement in 5 key areas. We're looking for current local board activities, that would be the Eastern Connecticut. We're also looking to see what they're doing at the state level, the national level, as well as their previous accomplishment and activities in those areas. And then we ask them from a career standpoint what it is that they think that they've done to deserve the award, and then we ask them what else they have to contribute in terms of their thoughts regarding the nomination. And then we all sit down around a table and we put our heads together, and there's a certain percentage that goes into each of those categories. So I think that sort of dispels the myth that we sort of handpick our people ahead of time. I think you really do have to work hard to get this particular nomination and to earn it and deserve it, so it is really an honor. And this year we had actually 2 nominees. We had actually more than that, but we had 2 who actually completed their forms and sent them back. And unfortunately, I think some of that's a sign of the times. We're all ripping our hair out with various transactions and such. But we did have 2 very capable people who were put forward, and I'm pretty proud for both of them. So in no particular order, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of them. Our first candidate, we'll call her candidate number 1, is a member of the Professional Standards Committee. And she has been for the past several years. She is a Realtor champion. She's a consistent RPAC supporter and investor. She has faithfully attended Realtors at the Capitol. She's been at our DR meetings, membership meetings for many years, and she's attended mid-year meetings in DC for as long as I can remember, certainly. She has attended the Leadership Conference. She is very able. She's also a federal political coordinator for Congressman Joe Courtney. And for those of you who don't know what that involves, that's a really important specialized position. Somebody who's nominated for that position is literally joined at the hip with that congressman or that senator. And it's their job to be the communication device between us and that congressman or senator. And this particular gal has done a tremendous job voicing our positions on housing for many, many years. And so she has been that coordinator for Congressman Joe Courtney, who's been a very good friend to us for his years in term. And she's worked tirelessly. She's also been a member of the Putnam Rotary Club since 2007. She's a board member. She's a Paul Harris Fellow for 2011, a member of the New England Chamber of Commerce since 2003, and served on the board of directors. She's also active in her church and does lots of community activities. I would like at this time to congratulate Rachel Johnston for being one of our nominees. Please stand. Oh, come on, just stand up. Come on. It's a big honor.
Thank you.
And we have a second nominee, there again in no particular order. This particular nominee, and I'm going to work my way in a different direction so you don't know who it is, has been... Oh, really? Seriously? Okay, never mind that. Okay, she's the immediate past president of ACAR. She's been on the Marketing and Communications Committee. This really blows my speech, but that's okay, John. Don't worry about it. She's a Young Professionals Vice Chair proving that you don't have to be under 22 to be on the committee, right, Sam? Okay, good. She's an ECAR board of director and has been for a whole bunch of years. I've had the privilege of serving with Sam for a bunch of years, and she's added an incredible amount of energy to that group. Not that we're not energetic, but I think we were less energetic before Sam showed up, and now we're really energized. She's very, very positive. She has been a real strong supporter of the organization in terms of membership meetings and networking events. I don't think she's missed all that many. She's attended Realtors at the Capitol and responds to our calls of action. She has been to DC with us. She is a Realtor champion, and she's attended the first annual RPAC bowling event at the Holiday Bowl in Groton. I missed that one, but I heard it was a really good time. She's been on the Communications Committee. She's Vice Chair of Risk Reduction Committee, and she's also on the Issues Advocacy Committee, which I think is very important at the state level. Those are key committees. She attends all the State Board of Directors meetings and has also been to NERC, New England Realtors Convention, which is a great event. If any of you would like to attend, you should. She is also getting more involved at the NAR level and has been to the mid-year legislative meetings as well in DC. As I said before, she's our past president. She's been the treasurer for ECAR in 2009. She's been on the board since 2007. She served on the finance committee in 2009, our strategic planning committee between 2006 and 2009, and she chaired it in 2010. She is our community relations, or has been on community relations for about 3 years, between 2005 and 2008, and she chaired it in 2007. She's an Honor Society recipient. She's a state board of director, and she's been to our leadership conference at the state level. And gosh, I think she's also involved as the Seaport BNI. She's a director of North Stonington Fair Pageant in 2010, Bicentennial Scholarship Committee, Habitat for Humanity, and I did build side by side with this woman in New Orleans. Yes, she does swing a hammer. Frightening but true. Anyway, and she swings it very gracefully. At the end of the day, it was a really tough decision. I have to tell you that this was a very close vote. It was a very good vote. We were all really impressed with both candidates, but at the end of the day, I have to tell you that Samantha Story is your Realtor of the Year. You might want to ask her to do that when she stops crying. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, just
Thank you. I just want to say a couple words about Rachel first. I do, Rachel. Rachel and I attend the NAR annual or mid-year meetings, and I have to say, she's one of the nicest realtors, and every time I see her, even if we're in the middle of a meeting, she's smiling. No matter what, she's always smiling, and she's always cheering me on when I'm singing karaoke as well. I try to get her to come up with me, and she hasn't done it yet, so we'll see. But anyway, so glad to be side by side with you when we're working for our cause, for homeownership. And I did want to introduce my guests first. So Janet, would you stand up? This is Janet Johnson. And when my parents and I moved from Canada to Connecticut, they became best friends with Janet and her husband, and my parents are long gone. So Janet's like a mother to me, so that's why she's here. And my friend Linda White. I met Linda also when I came down from Canada, moving to America, and we became friends, been friends all these years. And Linda is the type of friend that has gone through the good and bad times with me, and she's always honest with me, even when I don't want to hear it. And she always acts in my best interest, so I'm glad that she's here. And then my daughter, Mackenzie. Now, I do have an 18-year-old son, Zachary, and he's graduating Friday. And tonight is a fire department meeting, and he's a volunteer fire department guy. And he said, "Mom, which one should I go to? The fire department or Realtor of the Year? And I didn't want to make him come here. I thought he'd be bored, so I let him go there to the fire meeting. But I'm glad Mackenzie's here. She reminds me of myself. She's very positive all the time, and she's my little ray of sunshine, and she actually said she wants to be a realtor. She's only 15, so maybe she'll change her mind. But anyways, I just want to say a couple more things. I don't want to make you stay here too long. But before I was a realtor, I was a nursery school teacher for 14 years, and then I was a personal fitness trainer for 5 years. And one of my clients was George Boyer. And he was on the treadmill and said, I want you to come work for me. I said, doing what? He said, real estate. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm really bad at math. That's all I could think in my head, thinking about contracts and adding up prices and commissions. And he said, well, let me take you to lunch. So I'm like, oh, I'll go get a free lunch. So I went with him to S&P Oyster House in Mystic. And he said, I'll pay for your classes. And I said, well, I'll go do that. So I ended up becoming a real estate agent, and as a newly licensed agent, George Boyer said to me, get involved. He said, attend membership meetings, join a committee, do things out, out in the community, and I really did that. I became involved, and here I am today. So I have to really thank him. He's retired right now, but have to thank him for all of that. And in closing, I do want to thank my broker, Donna Sockley. She, I believe, nominated me. Right, Donna? And Donna has been there supporting me, especially last year when I was president. And she saw what I went through, and I really put 100% into it, a lot of effort. And during my presidency, I really met a lot of good friends that I see in the room right now. And I had a lot of fun, learned a lot of things, and we made a difference. And when I say we made a difference, I mean people like John Bolduc, my board of directors, my office, the affiliates, and my friends. We made a difference. So that's why I'm here today, and just want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.